if you remember, John, he was Sandberg was at the time a fairly light hitting, but good hitting second baseman who had some gap power to right field, but mostly he went the other way, and he would pound the ball in the ground because when he was growing up in the Phillies organization, he was taught to hit the ball on the ground. He was fast, he could steal bases, and he was told pound it into the ground and get some infield hits. And Jim Fry was watching this during spring training in 1984, and he was having a conversation during a card game with Billy Connors and Don Zimmer, his longtime friend who was now his third base coach, and Jimmy Snyder, who had known Sandberg from the Phillies organization. And he said to these guys, well, Sandberg's 6'2". He's got these long arms. He's got this nice reach. He's got a great arc. Why doesn't he ever pull the ball? And Jimmy Snyder said, that's not what he does. He's not that kind of hitter. He's never going to be a power hitter. And Fry got up and started yelling. He couldn't understand it, and he was pacing around the room and cursing, and he said, this just doesn't make any sense. So the next day they were playing a game, a spring training game, and Sandberg grounded out to shortstop. And when he got back to the dugout, Fry stopped him, and he said, Ryne, well, wouldn't you like to hit it out of the park once in a while and jog around the bases instead of busting it down to first on every play, and you'll be exhausted by June? And Sandberg said, yeah, okay, what do I do? So the next morning, they met in a batting cage beyond the right field fence. It was very early. There was nobody else out there. It was just Fry throwing soft toss to Sandberg. And he taught him how to open up his hips and how to pull that inside pitch. It was a pitch Sandberg had always had trouble with, hard sinkers inside and fastballs in on his hands. And he basically taught him how to open up and hit it to left field. He basically said, for the rest of spring training, I want you to try to hit every ball foul by 40 feet on the left-hand side. Just want you to pull everything and hit it as far foul as you possibly can. And so this was the beginning for Ryne Sandberg. As you know, he went from a guy who was a tremendous fielder and a fairly light hitter to winning the MVP in